it is Christian here. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today we're going to be doing a Sephora haul. Now the Sephora VIB sale, the spring sale, starts this week on Friday. So these are all of the things that I did pick up before the sale. I have been accumulating a lot of this stuff over the last month and a half to 2 months, and so not all of this was purchased at one time, but I thought it would be fun to go ahead and sit down and film a haul video before the VIB sale, and then film a haul video after the VIB sale. If you watched one of my more recent videos, which is basically tips and tricks to surviving a Sephora VIB sale without spending every dollar in your bank account, I will link that in the cards below. So you'll know that I don't plan on picking up too many items during the Sephora VIB sale, but I might still do a haul video anyway. It'll just be shorter than my usual hauls. So if you are interested in all of the things that I have picked up more recently and maybe are looking to get some ideas on some different things that you can pick up during the week of the Sephora VIB sale, I believe it starts Friday the 26th and then ends sometime early May. I have no idea. I'll link the information down below. So if you love haul videos, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you head out. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started with this haul video. Alright guys, so I'm going to try my very best not to talk a mile a minute. That's just kind of the speed in which I speak, but I know I've seen some comments saying that I talk way too fast, so I'm going to try to rein it in, and I'm going to try to keep it together. Let me know in the comments below if this is better, the same, if I could still improve on, you know, the speed in which I speak. I would greatly appreciate that because I do definitely want to make my videos enjoyable for you guys to watch. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. This is my bag right here, and it is like full, like no joke, full. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna go ahead and get started with some of the things that I've had in the bag for the longest amount of time. I've had this probably the longest in this particular bag, and I have used it a few times and I have tested it. This is the Anastasia Sultry palette. This particular palette actually went on sale. I can't remember if it was a weekly wow for Sephora or if it just went on sale just to go on sale. I'm not entirely sure. I was like, yes mama, go ahead and get in my cart and come home to me. So I love Anastasia shadows. I love Anastasia Beverly Hills just in general. It is very rare that they do something not good. So I collect the majority of their palettes, a lot of the limited edition ones even from years ago. I have in my collection. I've given 1 or 2 of them away because I just wasn't using them, but all in all, I've always been very impressed with her formulation. This is, again, the Sultry palette. And I wasn't going to pick this particular palette up because you'll see in a moment that I picked up another palette that a lot of people I was seeing were saying were very similar to one another. But I decided, you know what, I love Anastasia, I love all the makeup and all the makeup brands and all the eyeshadows. I want them all. So I decided to go ahead and pick it up anyway, and I believe this was on sale when it went on sale. It went on sale for like $27, I believe. It comes with what appears to be 7 mattes, and then you're going to get more of 7 metallics. So it doesn't really look like anything in here is going to be very like on the more satin side. It looks very matte and metallic. When I look at this palette, I do see a little bit more of like deeper shades. It definitely looks like a little bit more of a deeper, vampy, more neutral palette. And it does have a couple of cool tones that I'm seeing in here as well. Actually, it has more than a couple of cool tones. So if you are interested in more of a cool tone eyeshadow palette, then maybe you would be into this. And I don't know, it just looks really pretty. It spoke to me. I love the shade Bloom. I've tried out Dystopian. I've tried out, what other colors? Pearl Fresh, Cinder, Twig. I do not wear black eyeshadows. You guys already know that. Let me go ahead and give you a couple of swatches because I keep forgetting to swatch things as I'm getting back in the hang of filming videos. So these are a couple of these shadows swatched. I've probably worn that palette a handful of times. Every single time I have worn it, I have enjoyed the looks that have come out of it. So I definitely think it is worth checking out if you were on the fence about it. So we have a couple of repurchases, and one of the things that I picked up, y'all, if I had known that the Sephora VIB sale was going to be happening, I probably would have just held off on most of this But like I've been saying in every video that I've posted for the past like 2 weeks, I have been trying to use up my collection as much as possible, and I was running out of a lot of the things that I thoroughly enjoy. So I wanted to go ahead and replace the things that I knew that I was going to use. So this is the Sun & Park Beauty Water. It cleanses, tones, and it lightly exfoliates. I went through an entire bottle of this and I thoroughly enjoyed it, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up again. I am currently about to finish my Fresh toner, the one that comes with the little rose petals in it. I'm almost completely done with that, but between the two I decided to go ahead and purchase this one. I like how it kind of removes my makeup. I like how it gives me that fresh feeling. I like how, if I wanted to, like if I was just being super lazy, and let's say that I didn't wear a ton of makeup that day, or I didn't wear makeup that day in general, and I just want to go to bed, I can just put this on a cotton pad, run it all over my face, and y'all, sometimes I can't be bothered. No, if I'm wearing a full face of makeup like this, I will always, you know, wash my face and things like that. But if it's just a light makeup day or a day where I didn't leave my house, I can go in with something like this and feel like my skin has been cleaned and refreshed. You get 11.59 fluid ounces, which is a ton of product. This lasted me several months because you don't need a lot, especially if you are the type of person who pre-cleanses, cleanses, and then goes in with something like this as a final step to make sure everything has been removed. I'm not sure if I had noticed exfoliating properties when using this, but I have specific products for exfoliation to begin with. So if you were curious about this, I have repurchased it anytime, especially when you have a collection like I do. Anytime you see me repurchasing things, and that's how you know that I feel like it's a good product, that's typically when I can say that I honestly stand behind that product. So I thoroughly enjoyed this, so I wanted to grab another one. Okay, I feel like I'm talking really fast, but like I'm trying so hard not to, you guys. I'm trying so hard to kind of keep it together. So another repurchase for me is the Kale Green Tea Spinach and Vitamins Superfood Cleanser by Youth to the People. And I just love Youth to the People products. Everything that I have tried from them thus far, I have thoroughly enjoyed. And again, I went through an entire bottle of this. I am out of my Purity Cleanser. I finished off my Tatcha Cleanser. So basically I needed a cleanser. And I decided, out of all of the cleansers that I own, I decided to go ahead and give this one a second try. I just remember really thoroughly enjoying it. I love the bottle. I love the clean aesthetic of the actual brand. I've tried a couple of things from them. I can't think of off the top of my head the things that I've tried, but I remember being very pleased. And let me go ahead and tell you really quickly what this does. It says this is an antioxidant packed multifunction gel cleanser. It's pH balanced, non-drying, and removes makeup with ease. Its rich gel texture naturally lathers without sulfates, rinse quickly, and does not strip the skin. Designated for daily use and gentle enough for all skin types. I do love the fact that it comes with a pump, and I do agree with all of those claims. My skin always felt very clean, very refreshed. It never felt too dry. It never looked dull. It never felt lacking. Keep it together, darling. Keep it together. This is full of repurchases. 2 more repurchases. I decided to go ahead and pick up 2 of my Benefit Precisely My Brows. I did pick mine up in the shade 3. About 2 weeks ago, these went on sale during the weekly wow, and I feel like this was the last time that Sephora did weekly wow. Now, if you watched my Ulta haul, you'll realize that I bought so many Anastasia brow pencils, and I said that I do prefer these particular brow pencils, but because they never go on sale, I always end up with the Anastasia ones because the Anastasia ones go on sale. And then these bad boys went on sale like 2 days later. So I decided to go ahead and pick up 2 of them. This is my absolute favorite brow pencil. Let me open it up for you guys. It's nothing new, and I've showed this on my channel more times than I can count. I love the packaging of this. I love the actual brow product itself. I love how thin, I love how precise it is. I love how easy it is for you to get those natural hair-like strokes. This is just one of the easiest brow pencils I've ever used. It glides on beautifully onto your brows, and especially for somebody like me, especially my right brow. Is this my right? Yes, my right brow. I am lacking so much hair on my right brow that it can be really difficult for me to get in there and kind of really nicely draw on an actual brow. And I feel like something like this makes it so easy. and it just lasts really well in the brows. I thoroughly love this. I can't even tell you how many of these I've purchased, and I was so glad that I was able to get a couple of them on sale. Guys, I don't have to buy brow products again for like another year, because I also picked up a couple of new brow products to try out that you would have seen in my Ulta haul. So I'm super excited about that. How am I doing, guys? How am I doing? 2 more repurchases. I picked up 2 of my current favorite foundations, and I have mentioned this in my last few videos. I went ahead and picked these up in new shades, and the shades that I picked up are perfect. I think I purchased 3 of the Too Faced Born This Way foundations before I got to this shade. And the funny thing is, my sister was color matched to this shade a while back. She is slightly paler than I am. Like, I have a little bit more yellow undertones, or my sister just looks like Casper the freaking Friendly Ghost. So she got color matched to Porcelain. I was kind of like, what? Porcelain? When I think porcelain, I always think like the fairest of the fair shades. Like, just Porcelain just seems very light to me. And so I just always skipped it. I never tried it. I was like, there's no way I'm Porcelain. Porcelain is just too light. And then I was in Sephora and I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and try it. My sister got color matched to it. She's probably like half a shade lighter than I am, but she got color matched to it. And I said, let me go ahead and give it a shot. And then I realized there's like 7 shades lighter than Porcelain. So Porcelain is actually not that light. It's definitely like light medium-ish. And it does have a little bit of a neutral undertone. I tried vanilla, which was too yellow. I tried light beige, which was just too dark. It was a good undertone, but it was just too dark. And I tried one other foundation before I got this, maybe warm beige or something, but Porcelain is perfect. So this is the 4th time, I believe, that I have repurchased this foundation. It says, I love it. I think it's such a good foundation. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I've literally talked about it in like 4 of the videos that I have filmed more recently. So if you were on the fence about this particular foundation, and I know a lot of people rave about this. I know Jaclyn Hill raves about it. I know Jackie Ayanna enjoys it. I've just seen a lot of people say that this is a foundation of theirs that is an actual favorite. And where is, and I don't know, because this is pretty much empty, so I don't know if you'll be able to tell, just so you can have a color reference. This is light beige and this is Porcelain. This is empty, so, but you might be able to see, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see. It's just a slight difference, but enough of a difference for it to actually work for my skin tone. So, another repurchase. This is my current favorite foundation. You guys had never heard me talk about it or mention it prior to my YouTube hiatus, but since I have been back on YouTube, I freaking love this. Well, I love this, like, this is the foundation I wore all of the time while I was not filming YouTube videos. Now, I previously was wearing, I believe, 2 in, which is like a light neutral, and then I went ahead and picked it up in 1 in, and this is perfect. This is the foundation that I am wearing today, and it is one of the best color matches that I think I've ever had in a foundation. The only thing is, today I went in with a new concealer that was like way too light, so it kind of altered the look of the foundation a little bit. But when I say that this is the perfect color match for me, I love everything about this foundation. So let me see. I honestly, it's been so long since I've had the box, I don't even know what the claims are. Let me see. Okay, so I'm going to read to you guys what the claims are on the foundation, and then you can decide if it is something that you could be interested in. But I tell you, when I say that I love this foundation, I love it. It says that Dior has created its first professional makeup line, a collection of makeup artist essentials, inspired by the energy backstage at the runway shows. Shades to suit all skin tones in exclusive, versatile, and buildable textures. The Face and Body Foundation is the Dior makeup artist's secret weapon to create instantly flawless complexion for a natural nude glow to high coverage perfection. Now, when this foundation was first released, I was kind of like, not doing it, not living that life, because of the Face and Body. In the past, other Face and Body foundations that I did try out were too light coverage for me, especially with the way that I've been struggling with my skin and, you know, the rosacea and the breakouts and things like that. I never felt comfortable with the Face and Body foundation. So I was kind of skeptical about this guy. But when I tried it, like out of the gate, I was like, it has medium coverage and it's definitely buildable. I wouldn't say that it goes full, and it just looks beautiful on the skin. It looks super natural. It sinks into the skin flawlessly. eye thoroughly, and it lasts to be a more liquidy foundation, and a foundation that you would think wouldn't last as long because maybe you felt like you would have to use a little bit more. This actually lasted a pretty decent amount of time. As you can see, there are a ton of repurchases. I picked up 3 different primers, and 2 of them have been very hyped and very talked about. One of them I haven't really heard anybody talk about, but when it popped up on Sephora's website and it wasn't too expensive, I really wanted to go ahead and give it a try. So this is I believe the brand is Kaja, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. And there was just something so intriguing about this foundation to me that about this primer, that I just had to get it. It is the Dream Puff Primer, and it says that it is a radiant mousse primer, and it says, let's see, it says that it has an airy cloud texture, soft radiant pigments, natural universal peach tone. It's not really telling me on the box. Let me pull it up on Sephora's website so we can kind of see what it technically is supposed to do. The innovative mousse primer is lightweight to the touch. A unique blend of golden pearls act as an instant filter. The result, a diffused, soft-focused radiance that allows your complexion to catch light. This universal peachy primer is infused with hyaluronic acid and rich marshmallow root extract. Wear alone for a more even skin tone, or under makeup for added radiance. Alright, and did I show you guys the box? I really like the packaging. I think it's super cute and super pink and super fun. So it appears to be like an aerosol can, and it says danger, extremely flammable. So, and that is what the actual packaging itself looks like. Let's go ahead and try some on the back of my hand. Oh, okay, a lot came out. So that was way more than I was expecting to come out. So let's take a look. And just, hopefully the foam doesn't fall, but I kind of want you guys to see. So hopefully you can see that. There is definitely a little bit of radiance and shimmer kind of in the actual product itself. I'm noticing that before, just by looking at it. So let's, too much for my hand. That was probably enough for my entire face. It doesn't feel sticky. It feels really smooth, actually. Oh yeah, it definitely gave some radiance to the skin. Is it just me, because I'm kind of looking at my monitor, but did it kind of deepen up my hand a little bit too? Give it a little bit of a like a faint wash of color? I feel like it did. Did it, or am I just crazy? I feel like it did. I feel like it did, like, what am I trying to think of? Like the Sally Hansen airbrush leg situation, where you kind of just put it on your legs and it gives you that little bit of color and a little bit of like, it kind of just makes everything look a little bit smoother. I feel like it did that. Alright guys, and I picked up 2 more primers, and these are very similar primers, so I definitely did not need to pick up both, but because the hype is so real behind both of them, and I've heard great things about both, I wanted to kind of test them out for myself and see which one I personally would like more, and maybe which one I would recommend to you guys more. I picked this one up mainly because of the new series that I'm going to be doing on my channel, where I'm testing out YouTubers' favorites. I'm going to be using this in a specific YouTuber's video, so that's kind of why I went with this one. I was more intrigued by this one for myself, the CoverFx one, but I picked up this one specifically for a video. And now that I think about it, I probably should have checked to see if they had this in a mini size. I probably should have done that. They probably do. Milk Makeup is typically pretty good about releasing their stuff in minis. But this is the Milk Makeup Hydro, what are you called? Hydro Grip Primer. I have heard lots of people talk about this, so I cannot wait to put this to the test. It'll probably be coming soon, but not too soon. So maybe within the next couple of weeks, you guys will see me talking about this particular primer. And I have a very love-hate relationship with Milk Makeup. I've tried things by them that I like. I've tried things by them I don't like. I have decided, off camera for the last couple of months, I've been testing out their foundations, and I've decided that I just don't like either one of their foundations. They're not for me. I still want to try their powder. That has been on my list for such a long time. I just haven't bit the bullet to pick it up. But anyways, let me kind of show you what this guy looks like. Focus. It says hint of hydro. Hemp-derived cannabis extract hydrates to plump and smooth for blissed out skin. A shot of blue agave holds makeup all day for a super fresh finish. It says dose up. Aloe water, cherry blossom, hyaluronic acid, and B vitamins boost skin for a healthier looking base. Oil-free, silicone-free, green-tinted formula goes on clear to work across all skin tones and skin types. So I am super excited to try this. This is definitely a very hyped product right now, and I feel like this has been more hyped and talked about than this particular product. But I actually really like CoverFx, and I love their complexion products. I think they make really, really great complexion products. Their powder is one of my favorites, so I wanted to go ahead and give this one a try. This is the gripping primer. It says it's gripping and firming. And let's see, it says it's a unique jelly texture that creates a smooth glass-like finish on the skin and grips makeup for flawless application and long wear. Perfect for all skin types. The only person that I've really heard talk about this one, I feel like, is Tati. I'm not sure if I've really seen anybody else talk about it, but I've just recently started watching beauty videos again. So this is what this particular product looks like. Now I will go ahead and give this one a swatch. I didn't want to swatch the Milk Makeup one because I want to save that specifically for that particular video. So let's kind of get an idea and see what this guy feels like. It comes out clear. Yeah, this is super, super tacky. And the more you rub it in, like, it's strange because my skin doesn't necessarily feel smooth in that area, whereas my skin where I put this other primer feels super smooth. So we'll see how this one works out. It definitely feels tackier than the J1 Jelly Pack, which is a primer that I have been recently loving again. So yes, I will definitely keep you guys updated on this guy. These next couple of products I have already used and filmed with. I did a video testing out Jaclyn Hill's favorites, and I have already tried all three of these products, so I will leave that up in somewhere up here, and then I will also leave it down below so you guys can see how I felt about these particular products. But it was I picked up the Farsali Rose Gold Skin Mist, and I do actually like this. I have been trying to finish up my Lila B before I kind of really start using this a ton, but I've used this probably twice since that video, and I do enjoy it. This is really, really nice. It gives your skin a very dewy, let me spray some for you guys. I'm gonna regret doing this because I used a lot of glowy products today, so I'm gonna spray a little bit so you guys can maybe see what it looks like. So it just gives you a really nice, healthy glow without looking too oily. But it just makes your skin look super healthy, super dewy, super glowy. And I've only used this like 3 times, once in that video and twice since. So I haven't tried it a ton, but so far I do like it. This guy, to be honest, I have not used since that video, so I don't have a lot of opinions on it, but the highlighter was beautiful. We already know that Hoola bronzer is a staple, and the blush was nice. This is the Cheerleaders Mini Bronze Squad, and this one is they come in two shades, or 2 different palettes like this, and this is the one with the shade Cookie in it. And Cookie is the reason why Jaclyn Hill was talking about this particular product. And it is a really beautiful highlighter, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie. Look at that. And let me kind of blend it out so you guys can see what it looks like. A little bit more blended and kind of the way that it would look on your skin, as opposed to like that heavy swatch. So that's it, a little bit more blended out. Definitely is just one of those wet looking highlighters that will just make your cheekbones pop. I'm wearing a super natural highlighter today. I'm wearing one of my favorite highlighters of all time from Natasha Denona. And I was about to put this on my cheekbones, but I've changed my mind. So if you were on the fence with this goes in and out of stock quite a lot. I would definitely recommend picking it up because this highlighter is beautiful. Maybe Benefit will release this as a single, and then you won't have to worry about and then you won't have to worry about purchasing this. But I mean, guys, come on, look at that. Look at that reflection, it's beautiful. And then the last thing that I picked up for that video, which I have not tried, of course I've tried it, which I have not tried since that video. This is the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Setting Powder. And I picked it up in the lavender shade. And in that video, again, I will have it linked above and below. In that video, I learned that this is definitely a less is more approach. Now that I've pulled it out of the bag and I've hauled it, I'm going to sit it right up here in my makeup section, so that way I can test it again very soon and let you guys know what I really think of it. I still probably would stand behind my, this is not a powder that I would use every single day kind of thing, but it was nice, it was smooth. My my concealer did not crease with this particular powder. Now, if you are of a lighter skin tone, oh, it's kind of popped out everywhere. I was going to show you guys. Let me see if I can show you without it spilling. Nope, can't. All right, we're gonna go ahead and close that. So if you are a little bit of a deeper skin tone, you probably would want to go with something, one of their other shades. I think there's between like 8 and 10 shades that they released, maybe more. There is a couple of things left in the bag, but I'm not feeling the best. So we'll go ahead and just throw those in. There's 4 things left in the bag. 1, 2, 3, yeah. There's 4 things left in the bag, but we're gonna go ahead and include that just in my Sephora VIB sale haul. So that is almost everything that I picked up, but this video, I've already been talking for 40 minutes, so we don't need an hour-long haul video. So let me know in the comments below everything that you picked up, everything that is on your list for the Sephora VIB sale, and what you will be grabbing. And leave in the, I was about to tell you guys, leave in the comment section below some of the things that you think that I should pick up, but no, because I'm going to be good and I'm going to stick to my list. Well, I guess you can let me know in the comments down below anyway, and maybe somewhere else down the line I can try out some of those products, but I think I have a good selection of products to kind of test and play with for now. So yeah, you guys, if you still, even though it's going to be really small, if you still want to see my Sephora VIB sale, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.